Hello everyone, welcome back. So in this video we're gonna be focusing on combination of atom. Okay, so the atom is divided into two. We have, first of all, when these two atoms combine physically. Okay, the word here comes physically. So where they physically combine, these two atoms physically combine, that is known as element, right? So now if we have another portion, we have that when these two atoms chemically combine, chemically when these two atoms combine, they are known as molecules. Okay, so now we have two different types of molecules. So let's just have our discussion to it. So when we have different atoms, right, different atoms will make compound, and the same atoms will make what? The same atoms will make element, molecular element, right? If I could give you the example, that is H2SO4, that is a compound. These are two different atoms, right? And we have example N2O2. So these are the same elements. So if I could give you the composition of molecule, so molecule is basically made up of non-metal, metal plus non-metal. When these two combine, they make molecule. So if I take hydrogen plus hydrogen, H2, this is a molecule, right? And what molecule it is? This is molecular element. We know that same atoms, so this is molecular element, right? Now we have compound. We have discussed molecular element, that is made up of non-metals and metal. Now we have compound. So compound is really focusing on metal atom plus non-metal atom, right? When these two both combine, they chemically, here we're talking about chemically, not physically, because we're talking about molecule here. Okay, they'll form what? They'll form compound, right? For example, metal, we have metal Na, sodium plus Cl. When these two both combine, we have NaCl, right? So this was the composition of air. Now we're gonna see that how can you recognize that there is molecule this is metal atom and this is non-metal atom. So when we have elements, we know that we have total elements 118 in periodic table, and if an element have IUM at the end, that will be considered a metal element. For example, aluminium. And non-metal, if we talk about hydrogen, right? We have sodium, that is Na. We have potassium, right? And if I talk about now helium is the exception. I said before that HIUM जिसके अंदर भी आएगा, that will be considered a metal. But here is an exception. Helium is non-metal, right? So helium will not come in metal atom. Let me tell you one more thing about compounds, that compounds are joined by the bond of covalent bond, and that bond is of mutual sharing, right? Now we're gonna discuss about the formula compound. Formula compound is made up of non-metal plus metal atom, and that they are joined, by the ionic bond. What? They have ionic bonding. So when they have ionic bonding, they are known as formula compound. We said that we have covalent bonding compound that are known as compound, but we have formula compound here. For example, CuSO4. So Cu is a metal and this is a non-metal, right? So what is the unit of it? As we know that the unit of element is atom. So what is the unit of it? The unit of formula compound unit is formula unit, right? I hope that is clear.